All right, guys, so it's time for game number 6 now. IPL Fight Club between SK, MC, and Empire.viOLet, and our blue Protoss from SK. Here in the top left-hand corner of the map Darkness Falls is MC. And his opponent here in the upper right-hand corner, our red Zerg player from the Team Empire, our defending Fight Club champion, but down 4-1 today. It is Empire.viOLet.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Violet came into this being one of the top Zergs outside of Korea. He is, of course, a Korean player. He used to be on the team MVP, but, you know, since he's been outside of Korea, I kind of almost consider him sort of a foreigner player right now because he's been out of Korea for so long, but he's still one of the better Zergs out there, but it just does not look like he has what it takes to beat MC today. I mean, he's been just like a little bit behind on everything he's kind of needed to do a lot of the games. His Broodlords have been just slightly late, I think. Some of the matches, Tal'Darim Altar specifically comes to mind, where I think he went for that just a little bit too late. So he's close, you know, to beating MC, and he did beat him in game 1, but it seems like his, you know, I don't know. It seems like he just is lacking one little thing. And I'm not quite sure what that is that he needs to beat MC, because he's playing well, but just not well enough, you know?
Yeah. It's been a lot of small mistakes and stuff like that. I mean, I go back to the game on Antigua when he made a big round of units in the middle of the game and then, well, didn't do anything with them. They kind of just sat there for a while, and MC was able to sit back and kind of macro up for free. And it's things like that. You just can't give MC opportunities because he will seize upon them.
That's probably it. That's probably it. It is kind of a matter of him giving MC situations that he excels in. I think that's a good way of putting it. So, will he give MC a situation like that in this game? We'll see.
Hatch first.
You know, why not? Why not go all out at this point? Yeah, I'm
like
completely on board with this. He scouts for any sort of pylons or anything like that. You know, this is a bigger map, so it's going to take MC a while to scout it.
Yeah.
Pool is on the way here, too, so as long as he's able to kind of harass that probe enough, he shouldn't need to worry too much about being cannoned.
No, I don't think he's going to have to. Find out here, though, just a second, as the probe just going to run his way right into the main, and has he already seen the expansion? No, he has not, so...
Oh, man, how did he miss that?
And MC is probably like, that pool's a little bit later than normal.
All right, yeah, Wow. Wow, okay, there we go. Now he sees it. I was a little bit shocked there. All right.
We'll see what MC does in response. See if he is bold enough to try and freak his opponent out. He may put down a pylon anyway, but it's actually a little bit late now because Lings are already coming out.
Yep. And MC with 2 gas at home here, so we're going to see some pretty quick tech out of him.
Yeah, up to now he had been putting that down at about the 2021 supply mark, or so a little bit later than he is right now. We'll see if that's indicative of anything. Of course, he knows that he is close. Well, there's not really any close positions on this map, but they are both spawning on the top left and top right. So we'll see if he ends up putting a Stargate along the outside of his base or something like that.
Yeah, certainly could be. Could even be DTs.
Ooh. Haven't seen those yet. We haven't seen any Templar tech out of MC this whole set so far.
Not really, no. And I mean, he always has been a big fan of his Colossus play, so it's not too surprising, really.
That's very true. And he's just waiting once again to put up a Stalker first of all as his first gateway unit. Then he always follows up with a Zealot afterwards. So that's Photon Cannon on the high ground going to be enough to deter Violet. Violet, of course, does have 3rd hatchery coming out, so just wanted to make sure he reinvested into his economy a little bit quicker, and we may see just like a super strict, see how quick I can get to 200 supply and crush you kind of a build.
Yep, and that wouldn't be a bad idea at all. I mean, just to get in there, try to end the game early. If it goes into a late game situation, I don't think Violet is very confident against MC at that point. So, yeah, it might not be bad to just try to get in there and finish things early on. There he goes for that 3rd hatchery. He is, fairly safe at this point, but, we'll see what MC decides to do. He is getting +1, so that will be part of his build. He has a decent amount of gas saved up here, and there's a robo. Okay.
Yes. So let's see here now as robotics facility is coming up and taking a look around now. Just a Zealot following up the Stalker once again, so pretty predictable. And but yeah, this is the first time that he has gone after that robo so quickly, and we'll see what he wants to use with that.
I think he just really wants to know what his opponent is doing. He can kind of make guesses, but Violet is in kind of a desperate situation. Desperate people do desperate things. So, MC getting that robo a little bit earlier. It's going to let him get an observer in there and see if there is any sort of desperation play coming up for Violet. We know there's not.
Right.
We know it's fairly standard play aside from the hatch first, but, what will MC decide to do once he sees that? He's actually already, since he's got the Robo, he can just respond to some Immortals. So he should still be in okay shape here.
And let's see, 3 more gates, so 4-gate Robo for now. And what's he going to add on after this? He's got a fair bit of gas saved up, and now finally starting to add gas number 3 and 4. Warp Prism is actually going to be the first unit that comes out of that robotics facility.
All right. Yeah, and this is one of the maps, too, where it's pretty easy to force field off the main from the natural, so he could exploit the map layout to his advantage. That's been one of MC's strengths, really, in the series, too, is that he seems to know every little thing about every little map.
Yeah, definitely does. And let's see here now, as, you know, and MC's one of those players that kind of reminds me like Alive, where he's very situationally aware as well and can adapt very well to things he hasn't seen before. So I don't know how many times he's played on Darkness Falls, to be perfectly honest. And this may, in fact, even be his first time, as we were the only tournament to be using it, and it's fallen out of our tournament play since then, so...
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. He's going to use it as a forward pylon for now. We'll see if he picks up some sentries into that Warp Prism, and indeed he is.
Yep, looks like he's going to try to walk right into the main here. We'll have to see. Or force field off the main from the natural. Oh, that's big that those Lings actually got through there just now.
Yeah.
And, oh, here we go.
Out. Loses the Stalker to the Spine Crawler. Could have pulled that back there, but didn't. And this Warp Prism is going to jump right back over to the natural. Now, no, going back into the main. Just wants to lead units away so these Zealots can do the most damage possible.
Yeah, this isn't going too badly for Violet right now. He's really forcing MC to kind of move around a little bit here. He didn't get to go in the main. He's still got a very strong force at the third base.
Yeah.
But will it be strong enough? Those Zealots are +1. They will two-shot those Zerglings. There are more Roaches on the way, and +1 is almost done for that as well.
And looks like MC trying to bring some units into the main, and he does, unfortunately, not going to get anything done. Missed the first force field there.
Oh, here we
Pulls
go.
the Zealots off the line, just trying to do damage. The +1 Zealots, of course, can kill so many units, but now there are Roaches and Queens sitting at the back. Is he going to be able to get a Queen kill as well? Yes, he does.
Kills every single drone there as well. That was a really, really nice attack for MC. He's going to lose all these Zealots, but look at this dropping in the main as well.
Yeah.
Oh, things looking a little bit rough here for Violet. He's going to lose even more drones at this point.
He's not lost a hatchery quite yet, but he has lost a lot of drones. 22 of them already. Just sitting on 41 workers now and trapping some more drones there inside of those force fields. But he's going to have to pick up here again very quickly.
Yep. Does manage to kill even more. 46 probes to 38 drones right now, as we can see from the unit counting station. And that's going to give MC a nice little lead here going into the mid-game.
And we'll see how he follows this up. Oh, with a ton of gateways. He's sitting on 7 gates for now and producing quite a few Immortals. Look at that, just Sentry Immortal now. In fact, that's all he has on the field. It's just Sentries and Immortals.
Well, why not, you know?
It's all you need if you're MC.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
All right. Well, hey, 3 more sentries. We expected that. And he's even going to stretch his forge to the limit without putting down a Twilight Council to go into any sort of +2, as he's getting +1 shields.
Yeah, that's going to really make those hardened shields for the Immortals last. I mean, that's kind of the point here. So it's going to be a 1-1-1 from MC.
Let's see here now is
upgrade-wise.
More Zealots making their way in, and he's going to trap yet more drones there. They're not going to be able to get away. In fact, so we can see that workers killed is still just shooting up.
Ouch, yeah. Almost 30 workers killed right now by MC.
Yeah.
Taking out that Spore Crawler as well, so the Observer is going to be able to get in there. Maybe not. Spore Crawler barely lives.
So close there. And more Stalkers.
Warp Prism is nearly dead too, actually.
Yeah, it is. More Stalkers being added now, and MC, he's got a pretty big attack making his opponent's way.
Yes, he does. 127 supply to just 111 right now. So Violet's still with a slight lead. But overall, he does have Burrow, so he can heal some of those Roaches too. But overall, MC's composition is just very scary looking. And he's not even going to attack right now. That's kind of the definition right there of when you're ahead, get more ahead. He's just going to be like, all right, I've got a great composition against what you've got. I'm ahead in worker count. I'm just going to take a third. There's not really anything you can do about it.
Very true, and he is actually going to need a Twilight Council now pretty soon, so I hope to see one here in just a bit. But he's on 1-1-1 upgrades. He's got a Robotics Bay on the way, so he will be able to move into that very classic MC Colossus play in a bit.
And here we go. Warp Prism still kind of threatening a little bit. Doing more scouting than anything else right now. And Violet knows he needs to go for something. Oh, he does see the army at the third, so you kind of assume that that's what's going on.
An Immortal took a shot. Was like, hey! Started tearing after the Roaches there for a while. You can't do that.
MC's got a Roach problem, and he's going to stop it flat with Immortals.
That's a pretty sweet exterminator. Like, oh
go.
man, I'm going with that. If I ever start an exterminating agency, it's just going to be called MC's Immortals.
MC's Immortals?
Yes.
People will think you're like a rapper or something. I'm MC Immortal. That's a great rapper name, actually.
Wow, we're just all sorts of great names here.
If I ever become a rapper,
yes,
or hip-hop artist,
I can just imagine you as a hip-hop artist.
I should probably have like a Terran Zerg name, though. I don't really play Protoss.
Ah, gotcha.
MC Reaper.
MC Reaper. Man, they're intense if you go with any of the StarCraft names. All right, well, the roaches poking up at the front here. Looks like an infestation pit on another 13 roaches on the way. So, indeed, Violet is going to max out very quickly. But, oh, wow, moves in and unfortunately going to get a lot of these roaches trapped. May have just wanted to do some damage to free up a bit of supply for infestors here in a second, but he's going to get more of those killed than he would have wanted to trade.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't been able to focus down sentries. He hasn't been able to focus down immortals.
Oh, God.
This could actually just be the end of the game right here. I mean, these roaches just getting absolutely destroyed.
That force field control is just stellar. I mean, unbelievable out of MC. Well done, sir.
And he can just push after this. MC can be like, wow, thanks for the roaches. I'm just going to push.
So long, and thanks for all the roaches.
That's right. So is that what we're going to see?
All right.
Maybe. There's a Colossus out. Wouldn't be a bad time to do it.
Range is going to finish up here in just a bit as well, and observers can start poking away at some creep tumors at the same time.
Yeah.
Violet,
here we go.
Swinging through with more roaches now. Pretty good engagement for him, but there's just so much damage output for MC, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
One Immortal has fallen. The others are starting to rack up some good kills as well, and now there's a 35 supply advantage for MC.
Yep, OGS MC looks like he's about to become our Fight Club champion here. Taking down Empire.viOLet. Not a lot that our Zerg player can do anymore at this point. He's losing the last of his army.
Wow.
That is it. GG.
GG.